Last night the stars hung lower, glowing soft like lullabies, and in the hush between each breath I took, I found your eyes. You were not here, not in the waking sense, but somehow more than real. The way you looked, the way you smiled, made my spirit reel. I didn't ask how you had come, or if the moon had brought you down. I didn't care what time had passed, or if we still wore earthly crowns. In dreams there is no reason, no cruel rules or silent clocks. There's only you, and only me, beneath the sky's embracing lock. I reached for you like flowers turn to light after the rain, and when our hands met in that dusk, I let go of my pain. I let go of every lonely hour that stood between our hearts, and all at once, I understood why dreams are where love starts. You said my name like it was woven in the wind, a prayer, and I leaned into that moment like there was no world out there. No distance, no tomorrow, just the now between our eyes, where love was not a question and forever had no guise. I walked with you through gardens that no map had ever named, with roses tall as towers and stars that danced like flames. You told me things I'd never heard, yet always seemed to know, like how my laugh had lingered in the corners of your soul. You spoke of moments never lived, yet somehow deeply ours, as if the universe had gifted us these hours. We strolled through seas of quiet, where the sky kissed every wave, and I memorized the way you moved, how soft your fingers grazed. The scent of memory filled the air, though I could not recall the source, and every glance you gave to me rewrote my inner course. Your voice was calm, a melody, as if it knew the way to lead me from my doubts and fears into the light of day. You brushed my cheek with purpose, as if this touch could save, and in your arms I melted, no longer needing to be brave. For in this dream you were not just mine, you were my reason why, the sun within my darkness, the anchor in my tide. And as you leaned to whisper truth, the world itself went still, as if the stars had paused for love and time bent to our will. We danced beneath auroras, spun from color and from flame, each turn a silent promise wrapped in echoes of your name. No music played, and yet I heard a rhythm in your soul. Each step we took together made my shattered spirit whole. The moonlight crowned your shoulders, kissed the lines across your face, and in your arms, the chaos of my heart had found its place. You laughed, and it was thunder laced with joy the skies had kept, and though the dream was fleeting, I knew my soul had wept, not from sadness, not from pain, but from a grace so deep, that even in illusion, it could make a grown heart leap. I traced your silhouette in gold, drawn by light I could not see, and told myself I'd never wake, if this was meant to be. But dreams, like tides, recede in time, and dawn began to show. I held you closer in that haze, refusing still to go. You kissed me once upon the brow, a silent vow you made, and in that kiss I felt the world around me softly fade. And when I stirred alone again, beneath the breaking gleams, I smiled with tears, for I had held you in my dreams. The morning came with amber rays and birdsong in the breeze, but nothing touched me quite the way you did in nighttime's peace. I moved through hours like a ghost, your touch still on my skin, the echo of your heartbeat pounding gently deep within. I poured my coffee slowly, half expecting you to speak, to tease me like you used to do, and kiss me on the cheek. But all was still, and all was bare, and all was mine to feel, the aching void where you were gone, and love was once so real. They say dreams are forgotten things, like smoke upon the air, but this one clings with tender teeth, and follows me with care. I see your smile in candlelight, your voice in every song, and every time I think I've healed, the dream pulls me along. You linger like the afterglow of stars that won't burn out, and I'm caught in that shimmer, in what our hearts were all about. So now I count the hours until the moonlight softly gleams, and I can drift away again, and find you in my dreams. I find you in the quietest places, where the world begins to fade, where silence holds a memory only love could ever have made. I find you in the shimmer of dew, the stillness of the night, in shadows cast by lamplight, and the hush before first light. Each dream becomes a doorway, another path to you, and I chase it like a child, with faith in what is true. You're waiting at the threshold with eyes that never age, with arms that know exactly how to quiet every rage. There's peace inside your laughter, a haven in your gaze, and even if the dream dissolves, my soul forever stays. I whisper things I never said, confess what I still feel, and though your voice can't answer back, your silence is so real. I know this isn't waking life, I know it's not the same, but dreams are where you love me still, and call me by my name. So let the world keep spinning, let the seasons come and go. I'll always have the stardust path that only dreamers know. And every night when I close my eyes, no matter how far it seems, I'll walk the road to you again and hold you in my dreams. You live between each heartbeat, a breath I cannot hold, a memory that burns with warmth, though the nights grow ever cold. I carry you in quiet ways, a smile, a glance, a tear, and every time the world goes dark, I feel that you are near. The way you once would say my name, how laughter lit your face, it haunts me not with sorrow, but with an aching kind of grace. For every time I dream of you, you never feel so far. It's like you've woven threads of love into my every scar. I still recall your fingers, how they knew just where to rest. How even in the silence, your soul reached rest. How even in the silence, your soul reached rest my chest. And though the dawn keeps stealing you with each return of light, I know the moon will lend you back by time I sleep tonight. You are my sanctuary, the place my longing goes. 1,000 lives to 1,000 lives to 1,000 lives, you will know that somewhere in the cosmos I truly know that somewhere in the cosmos Ozna is born and with open arms. The world can never know you like I do, beneath the stars. Where you and I are everything, untouched by wounds or scars. There's magic in that midnight realm, where hope is not denied, where I can see your truest form with nothing left to hide. You wear no masks, no armor there, just love in pure light, and I am how I always was when you said I was right. We do not speak of brokenness, or all we had to lose. We simply live the love we chose, and let our spirits fuse. I've danced with you in silent fields, and flown with you through flame, and every time I wake and know that nothing feels the same. Because you touched a piece of me that no one else can reach, and though you're gone, your presence still has so much left to teach. I breathe your name in softer tones, I hold you without sound, and even when my day begins, you're where my breath lies deeper, I bound. For in that place between the worlds, where nothing's as it seems, you're not a ghost. I swear you're real, I held you in my dreams. Tonight I'll chase the stars again, and hope the skies are clear, for every dream without you feels too distant and austere. I'll build a bed of whispered prayers, and wrap my heart in grace, so when I fall through slumber's gate, I'll see your ageless face. No goodbyes, no sadness, just the two of us once more, and every night becomes the key to love's age. I'll run to you through meadows bright, past rivers wide and bold, and time will lose its tyranny in that place where we grow old. There's no more fear, no fading light, no lies we have to keep, just every truth we never said, and moments that we reap. You'll take my hand and guide me back to places lost in years, and kiss me in the tender way that heals forgotten fears. And though the dawn may try again to pull me from your side, I'll smile knowing you are there where love and dreams are. So sleep will be my sacred right, the map to what redeems, and every breath will carry me to hold you in my dreams.